had a friend named Woody, and from the time Woody was maybe 11 till he was deep into his 20s, he had one black tooth right here. He never got it fixed. You know, you would think that you would get enough money to get that fixed. 10 years, 12 years in, your tooth was still black. He met Red Fox, and Red Fox did an hour stand-up on his black tooth, and the very next day, Woody had that tooth fixed. See? That's the true story, man.
See?
Red Fox rehabilitated that man's smile with
a
flurry of jokes. Think about the metaphor. He used jokes to fix the smile. Think about that, man.
So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
We're into the dental phase now. Let's get to it. Y'all know what that is? The tongue. Hey, y'all got it. Here we go. Let's get some of these beautiful doctors and dental hygienists to speak a little bit.
First part of that video is a normal tongue. All those little bead-looking bumps are called papilla, and they give our tongue that rough texture. And on the top of those papilla are taste buds and nerve endings. But then the video turns into a tongue with a white coating on it, and that, my friends, is not healthy. That white coating is a sign of debris and bacteria buildup, and it needs to be cleaned. The way to clean it is by using a tongue scraper to remove all that debris off your tongue, or if you don't have a tongue scraper, use your toothbrush.
All right, real quick. So we just heard from Dr. Mackey. She's a general dentist, and she's actually on TikTok. So they have a lot of dentists and dental hygienists on TikTok, and they do very well. So I just grabbed a couple of their videos to explain dental hygiene and also the tongue. We're going to go a little bit more in depth in that. There's a reason why I'm focused on this, to be clear. So hold on. Let's finish up a couple of videos.
Take a look in the mirror and stick your tongue out. If your tongue looks like this, we call it a white coated tongue. It's basically a buildup of bacteria on the tongue, and this can cause bad breath. In order to reduce the bad bacteria and have fresh breath, it is recommended that you scrape your tongue every single day.
And that was Aveline R. She is a dental hygienist on TikTok. So she was just basically explaining the purpose of a tongue scraper. You guys see a trend here? We're talking about tongue scrapers for a reason.
Today I'm going to show you how to use a tongue scraper. The biggest mistake I see is that people only brush the tip of the tongue because they're scared to trigger a gag reflex. If possible, try to scrape the very back of the tongue where the odor-causing bacteria hides. Now, not everybody will be able to go as far back, but if you have a sensitive gag reflex, try this U-shaped stainless steel tongue scraper. I think it works really, really well. Both morning and night, stick out your tongue and gently scrape all the surfaces of the tongue from back to front. It should take several passes. The goal is not to completely remove the white stuff, but just to clean off the oral debris. If your tongue is ever bleeding, that is way too much pressure. It's important to be gentle. And the more you do this, the more it can desensitize your gag reflex.
All right. And that was Dr. Joyce Kang. She is a cosmetic dentist, OC Veneers. She is actually on TikTok as well. So there's a trend there. You guys seen two doctors and a dental hygienist talk about tongue scrapers. The reason why this is so important and this is a hot topic is because there are a lot of people. Less than 50% of the population uses tongue scrapers. You guys, if you go on my Amazon list, you get you a tongue scraper. Stainless steel because it's easier to clean. However, I do have a recommendation from a toothpaste that I get from Amazon. They give you a plastic one, and I keep them in my travel bags. But you guys don't see that. I'll show you a picture in a second. But this is the tongue scraper that I use. It's on my Amazon list. It comes in a 2-pack, and it also comes in a case to keep it clean. So once you get done using the tongue scraper, you clean it off, and you put it in this case so you can keep it from collecting more bacteria. So yes, get you a tongue scraper, guys, because most of the time, and what I see with younger guys, they don't know why their breath stinks.
Yuck mouth. Yuck mouth.
Am I ugly? My eyes! My eyes!
And it's typically because they don't use a tongue scraper because there's a lot of bacteria on your tongue that typically builds up. And no, it is not good enough just to brush your tongue with your toothbrush. you need a tongue scraper. You need to get every portion of your tongue. So get it. If you can't afford a stainless steel, get a plastic one. But guys, they are very cheap. $5 get you like a packet of 2. So get you a tongue scraper and do yourself a favor and get rid of that bad breath. It's not because you're not brushing your teeth for the most part, because of the fact that you're not getting rid of that bacteria. So here's a couple of my products that I use. Alex might have said, oh yeah, Alex might have said, I admit I've never even heard of that before. And you're not alone. And let me be clear, this is not to shame anybody. I'm glad you said that, Alex, because there are a lot of people that have never heard of a tongue scraper. Seriously. So yeah, so thank you, brother. I appreciate you being transparent, man. Thank you. All right. So this is what I use in the morning. And I know that looks like a lot, guys, but trust me, this whole process takes me about 3 minutes. So basically, when I brush my teeth, I make sure that I use TheraBreath, and you can get this from Amazon. It's on my list. This is a great oral rinse for fresh breath. I use that before I brush my teeth. I go ahead and switch that around for about a minute or so. Go ahead and get rid of that. And then one thing that a lot of people miss, and it's crazy, and I have another dentist that's going to explain, is that when you use toothpaste, you're not supposed to use the recommended amount that they show you on commercials. You see the size of my toothbrush head? About a pea size.
This is how much toothpaste they show you in the commercials. Not necessary at all. All you need is a nice pea-sized amount as an adult.
That's how much toothpaste you're supposed to use. So basically, when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I use my oral rinse, and then I'll go to my activated charcoal. And I know a lot of dentists, they don't recommend that, but for me, it's been working good. I've been using this for about 2 years now, this same type of activated charcoal, and my teeth are very white. Like people are, like they always compliment me on my teeth. So I'll use that first for a minute, and then I'll go to my advanced white Arm & Hammer, and I'll use that for a minute as well to brush my teeth. And as you guys see here, my tongue scraper, and then also at the bottom here, when you order this activated charcoal toothpaste, it comes with a tongue scraper, a plastic one, and also a toothbrush with a black bristle head, so you won't stain the normal toothbrush that you actually use. And then I also have my Scope floss picks. And again, and I always get into it with my dentist for every checkup. But my teeth, I haven't had a cavity since I was a little kid. But she always tells me, stop using those damn floss picks, because they recommend that you use an actual floss or a water pick. And I'm going to invest in a water pick here tomorrow, because after I had my checkup, she was like, go ahead and get a water pick. But I like using those floss picks because you can use those whenever. Like if you're in the house by yourself, people tend to use those floss picks. It's very rare that you'll see me, flossing the normal way.
What you doing there, Mr. Munson?
Flossing. What I'm doing is flossing. This is called floss. It cleans your teeth. You ought to try it sometime.
But dentists don't recommend it. I use it because it's more convenient, but I am going to listen this time and go get me a water pick. So, yeah. So these are the products that I actually use. I actually put them in the Amazon list. Let me show you guys one more time.
Look at me. He's not going to help you.
All right, so let me explain what she's saying here. She said, bad breath, why? Not drinking enough water, empty stomach, low carb diets, certain foods like garlic, onion, acid reflux, some metabolic disorders, postnasal drip, tooth gum infections, tonsil stones. Those tonsil stones are those little yellow balls that you sometimes get if, like if you hadn't had a dental checkup in a while. Some people get that. And then you have irregular brushing, which means that you're not brushing at least twice a day, because typically you're supposed to brush after every meal. But I know a lot of people don't do that. So at the very least twice a day when you wake up, and also before you go to sleep. And then you're not flossing and you're not cleaning the tongue. You see how it sounds repetitive, right? Let's continue.
Sensational.
All right. You guys, you want me to play that again? So we can look at the good doctor one more time. Here we go.
Why are you looking at him? Look at me. He's not gonna help you.
Sensational.
So she says, when I get DMs from people saying I started doing the spit, don't rinse the toothpaste, and I have far less cavities. So, and this is a common malpractice that a lot of people do. And I'm glad she pointed that out. Most people, when you guys get done brushing your teeth, you'll rinse your mouth out with water. You're not supposed to do that because toothpaste is working after you brush your teeth, is working on your teeth after you get done. So when you rinse, you remove all of that. So guys, if you learned anything from this live stream, do not rinse your mouth out after you get done brushing your teeth. All you have to do, spit, pause, and you good to go. It'll take care of itself. That's how you cut down on cavities and also keep your breath fresh and keep your teeth a healthy white. A lot of people don't know this, but yes, she is an actual dentist. This is Dr. Karthika Sarvendran. I'm trying to say that as best possible. She is a passionate dentist, and she is on Instagram and TikTok. You can spell her last name is Sarvendran. She is a happily married, beautiful woman, but she has some great tips, really quick videos, but they get straight to the point, and you can get all your information from her. She's an excellent dentist. So if you guys wanted to show her some support by following her for doing these videos, I would greatly appreciate it because I've learned a lot from following this this woman here. So they, again, use mouthwash and scrape your tongue. Instant fresh breath. We keep talking about that tongue scraper. A lot of people don't know that. But yes, please use a tongue scraper, guys. So thank you, doctor, for putting us up on game. Let's see here. Darren Pierre Lewis says, I don't know anyone close to me that uses a tongue scraper. Yeah, man. Let them know. Let them know. Rinse Turner said, I use charcoal as well. Okay, cool. Alex Miner, is that charcoal toothpaste on the list? Yes. Yes, it is. If you go on my Amazon list, Alex, it is on there. And like I said, it comes with the toothpaste, the toothbrush, and a tongue scraper. So, yeah, so that's hitting all angles. True as do, yo, medium man. I use that Arm & Hammer Peroxy Care. It's pretty. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love that. It give you that grittiness afterwards. Oh, yeah. W says water picks or what's up? Yeah, man. I'm about to get like you in a second. I'm going tomorrow. I got to get 2 of them. So, yeah, so we'll be in Walmart here in a second or Target, wherever.
How can I be sure that you'll be right for me? You say you'll die for me. You'll survive for me. Yeah.
Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Medium Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.